Hey guys, Lord Lucas here, and as you can see, I'm back with uh, another stream. I am streaming the new Greymoor release. I know it was released yesterday, but there's always the problems on the first day, and then I also had work, so it was just like, I'll do it tomorrow. And so I'm gonna be running through with my Templar, my Mag Templar. We went through the what's it called, like the intro quest as well with him, so. I kind of made him like a solo character, so I wanted to show you guys the cinematic. If you guys haven't seen it, it's actually really cool, and obviously it relates back to Skyrim.
Hey, you're finally awake. We just crossed the border. I've heard strange things have been happening since I was away. Even so, it's good to be back home. Back in Skyrim.
Hey there. How are you this morning?
It's always something.
That wasn't very nice. I really like their mask sets, actually.
These two. Take them to the barrow.
I want them to release that class, whatever they are. Alright. Let's just load into this. Alright, well, I think I need to leave my voice chat, but alright, that way, it's just quiet. Alright, let me go up to collection. No, it's not in collection. Oh, it is. It's right there. Chapter.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I'll have to eat food, but that should be it.
Yeah.
Alright. We should be able to teleport, I think, right next to Solitude. Like right outside of it. Alright. I'm really excited for Greymoor, actually. I love Skyrim.
There's no time. Take this. Keep it safe. Information. The Ice Reach Coven. At work in the west. Just need more proof. Go! They're coming! Don't trust them. Only Lyris. She's...
You there! What did that fugitive tell you? Who are you? Another spy? What did this lying Easterner say to you?
You just heard.
Assisting a fugitive is a crime in Hafingar Hold. Unless you want to find out how we deal with traitors and spies.
My dude, I'll whoop your
tell me
ass.
What he said to you. Lucky for you. If he had told you any seditious lies and you decided to keep them from us, you'd have been in real trouble.
I bet.
Don't stick your nose where it doesn't belong. Solitude doesn't take kindly to instigators or strangers. And mark my words, you'd rather not get on the wrong side of the High King's guard.
Alright, calm down.
Go on. Just remember, I'll be keeping an eye on you.
Alright. The guards came asking about you. They were rattling their scabbards at anyone they could find. I'm scared. I hid your horse in the woods. I'll wait in the barn by my stables outside the city, but only for one more day. An official looking form with an declaration of customs, port of departure, sentinel, port of arrival, Solitude, cargo offload, 3 barrels, oasis of water, 4 crates. Alright. And if you watched my last video, you saw that I got the Ice Reach hold. Ice Reach horse. Alright. There. Oh shit. What am I doing here? Mark, okay, alright. Nope. Alright. I guess I'm gonna have to go around. That's fine. It's whatever.
Needs your help. Sea giants and vampires are everywhere.
Times ages. Well, yeah, I'm not running trial right now. Ash covered fragments. They look pretty cool actually. Let's go. Ah shit, I need to charge. The other two. There's new animals here, like the squirrel. I saw a fox earlier running behind me. Oh, I guess he's inside.
Stay back. I'll do it. I'll stab you.
You don't sound like you will.
One step closer, and I'll stick you like a hawker. I don't know any Brondold. That is what I told the guards, and that is what I'm telling you. I don't want any more trouble. You make me stab you, and it's my word against yours. Dead? Stone's mercy. And I'm next,
It looks like you got frostbite,
I
lady,
don't know any
on your
sin.
lips.
I won't make any trouble. I'll disappear. I don't even like it here. You'll never see me again. He did not tell me a lot. Said he was tracking some bad
Hey guys.
asked me to keep an eye out for any unusual comings and goings. He'd come by now and then with a sweet roll and a few coins for my trouble. He was nice. The last time we spoke, it was about the men with the job postings. A pair of wolves in sheep's clothing, trying to blend in, but still rough around the edges. Same with their horses, sheared mountain mares. Come from the Reach, I wager.
Alright.
They'd be wise to.
I'd like
The
to
only time Reach
have the
ever
class that
fought
the Ice
was
Reach
with
people are,
creatures.
like with the red magic and
Always
shit.
heard
I
they
think
were
that's pretty
raiders
cool.
and barbarians. No interest in honest labor, or writing for that matter. Not the sort to post job notices. Who knows?
Right.
Maybe.
Alright, cool. Let's go. I think it's up in the city. There's like so many people here. I can upgrade my horse.
I have a long memory. Don't cross me in our dealings.
Right. Let's go. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream. Off camera, I'm working on leveling up a what's it called? A vampire, a Nightblade vampire, just because I never had a vampire beforehand, and I think it would be pretty cool to have like a purely vampire character. All right, where am I going? All right, up here, over here. Get this real quick, get the XP, and then go to the castle.
Well,
Alright. I remember the Blue Palace from Skyrim.
Vestige? You're a sight for sore eyes. Feels like it's been ages since, well, you know. I'd invite you for a drink, but I'm about to present myself to royalty just as soon as my contact arrives. He's what? Damn it. Queen Gerhild will be here at any moment. Look, Her Highness is expecting to talk to me and my contact. I need you to pretend to be that contact, or this will go very badly.
Yeah, no
We
problem.
can exchange intimate details of our lives later. Right now, just know that the safety of all of Skyrim, maybe even all of Tamriel, depends on how this meeting goes. So follow my lead and be on your best behavior with Her Highness.
Alright, let's go.
Dearest Titanborn, your reputation is known even here in the West. Is this one of your famed companions?
No, but I assure you my partner is one of the Skald King's best. Go introduce yourself, partner.
I am Gerhild, Queen of Skyrim. Allow me to welcome
okay.
you on behalf of our kingdom, our city, and our hold. Who might you be? The letter that preceded your arrival said an attempt was made on the Skald King's life. It indicated that High King Svargrim would be next. My husband took that as an accusation and a threat. He will not meet with you, but I will hear you out.
Alright.
Have you anything that would persuade my husband? It will take some substantial evidence to convince High King Svargrim to heed the words of the hated Yoren, the Skald King.
I don't know why you guys gotta hate each other.
Reachman transgressions will not be enough for Svargrim to accept outside help. He's a prideful man, and the bad blood between him and Yoren runs deep. I will speak on your behalf, but you and Lyris will need to bring me proof he cannot ignore.
Well, that makes sense.
Thank you for alerting me to this situation.
Hey.
I am eager to see what else you uncover. I will do what I can, but be as discreet as possible. If you run afoul of my husband, he won't hesitate to return you to Yoren, and not necessarily in one piece. Eastern and Western Skyrim have been at odds since the kingdom was divided. Yoren's ambitions for the Ruby Throne, however, have created a new level of tension. Forming alliances and raising armies for conquest. Should we not be wary of such a man? Frankly, yes. He believes Yoren hasn't marched here with an army as yet, because the Western holds are firmly united against Pact rule. My husband is certain Yoren plots to erode those allegiances. You will not easily earn the High King's trust.
Alright. Well.
You handled that better than I expected. Now what in Mara's name happened to Brundold? Damn. Lucky thing he found you. Brundold was supposed to get the lay of the land before I got here. Without his information, my work for Yoren the Skald King could be over before it begins.
No.
What did he give you?
I got your paper. There.
Smugglers and Reachmen up to illicit business. Nothing unusual there, but Brundold thought it could be connected to the Coven. I'm short a good investigator, and you stepped into the role easily enough. Can I count on you to help me with this?
Of course, yeah.
Brundold mentioned some locals.
As long as we go down to
a
Blackreach.
snitch named Grega who likes to gamble in back alleys, and an orc named Mog who frequents the Lonely Troll Inn. Let's find them and see what they can tell us. I'm not the first Nord from the east to receive a chilly reception at the Blue Palace. Doubt I'll be the last.
Let's go. Is it the Prospire Manor? Yeah, it is.
Greetings.
Just take this.
Is that stuck in the bottle? No, no, no. This is a devious and very stubborn illusion. One that you now have the privilege of breaking. I was conducting some research, you see, and inadvertently triggered this spell. Luckily, I know how to reverse it. It's quite simple. I recorded the location. Oh, my assistant. Oh, does it really matter?
Hey, hey, hey! Don't step on the dice. There a reason you're interrupting our game, Porkface?
Hey, asshole, that's not nice.
Don't know any Brundold. Don't know you. Either way, I got nothing to tell you. Get lost. I'm on a winning streak. Dead? That's a new one. Nothing Kasala usually moves through port is worth killing over. You didn't hear it from me, but she's the one picking up those shipments. Her warehouse is down on the docks. You want to know more? Go ask her.
Alright, let's go. For free.
Castle Dower is a monument to the Western
I
spirit.
can't wait till the Nightfall crates come out.
Maybe the new tower will liven up the place.
If you see a pretty bottle around, let me know. It talks, if that helps. Oh, thank you. I was worried that Master Dren had gotten lost when I went to get myself some stew. I guess I just forgot why I set the bottle down. I'll go and get it. Him. As soon as I finish my stew. It's really good stew.
That's good. Hope you enjoy it.
That's good. A talking bottle. Don't so.
Oh, it's the wrong quest. Right.
You must be Mom. I have questions.
Questions? Happy to oblige. Buy a few rounds and let's chat.
You're going to answer me, Orc, or...
Hey! Nobody intimidates my friends.
Princess Svana.
I need a break.
Who gave you the right to walk in here and bully my friend?
I did.
My father send you? Because he doesn't like Mog. But I like Mog. Mog doesn't care that I'm a princess, and it doesn't matter to me that Mog's a scoundrel. If my father didn't send you, why are you threatening my friend? Smelly bastards. Cheap, too. Wouldn't buy us a drink. They hung their flyers and left without saying a word.
Alright.
Then a different smelly bastard showed up to sign on workers. He was a charmer, though. His breeches fit well. And he was handsome. Not a Nord. Breton, maybe. I didn't really listen to what he was saying. A half-dozen workers left with him. Off to the Drudok Mountains or someplace. He hasn't been back since.
Thank you.
Let's talk outside, partner.
Let's go. Jesus Christ. Alright, cool. There's two, what's it called? Public dungeons.
So we've got a mysterious Breton possibly working with Reachmen, recruiting workers for some unknown purpose. Plus there's a smuggler hiding unknown contraband in a warehouse down by the docks. I say we deal with the smuggler first. We know where to find her and we more or less know what she's up to. And if the two are connected, maybe the smuggler can help us narrow our search for the Breton.
Alright, let's go. I kinda just wanted to go out to, those mountains that you noticed, but I guess this works. I guess I can't jump up there.
Yeah.
I wonder when they're releasing the next two feathers or berries, sorry, for the ice one. Ice injury.
Kinds Aegis needs your help.
General
Sea
Savage.
giants and vampires are
Private
everywhere.
Private. Get lost. Wait. Half-giant? Is that Lyris Titanborn? Blood and Blade. Everyone knows Lyris Titanborn. What a woman. She's even larger than I imagined. No wonder she fought Swordmaster Sai Sahan to a draw. Wait, is he here too? Until Kasala returns, I'd be happy to keep fair Lyris company in her stead. Alas, Kasala doesn't allow visitors when she isn't here to conduct business. But we can wait out here. Do you think Lyris would autograph my ancestral scabbard? It means so much to my son. When I have one. Do you know if Lyris is betrothed?
I'm not too sure, but I don't think she wants to get married to you.
Oh, thank you, thank you! You don't know how much this means to me.
Good job with the sentry. You got rid of him and I didn't have to bash him or anything. See if you can pick the lock.
Alright, I can just...
See what's in those marked crates.
Ancient
I'll watch the
herb,
door.
Ash and bones. There you go.
Vince would return. Brought muscle this time, I see.
More than you. Care to try me?
I'll pass. I just want to know who's been meddling in my business. I had a feeling it wasn't just an opportunistic thief trying to steal my cargo. What are you after? A plot against the High King? Involving plundered antiquities from Hammerfell? Preposterous. I'm simply facilitating a transaction between treasure hunters and a rich collector. So, who am I paying the bribe to? You or the High King? Give me that. Tribal crafts my arse. I told that son of a skeever I don't deal in arcane goods. Especially ones from the Reach. Nothing but sorrow comes from such business. This isn't cursed, is it?
I don't know.
No name, just instructions and gold. Shipments come in, I make sure no one looks too closely and wait for a pickup. Never see the same face twice. Last time it was a smooth-talking Breton with Nord laborers in tow. You want more? I need assurances. They're taking the cargo to an abandoned lodge in the foothills north of Solitude. Occasionally used it myself when the city guard was being thorough. Want to catch them? Start there. If that's all, we're leaving. I'm not losing my head over this. The Breton was sly. Handsome even. Thought he could charm me into taking on additional shipments. Now that I know what's involved, the trouble isn't worth it. The Nords were local, hired hands from the Lonely Troll.
Alright.
I'm paid not to ask too many questions. This arrangement was a lucrative one. I trusted them, but it seems they took advantage of my natural greed. That won't happen again.
Alright, let's go.
Ronald had good instincts. We're definitely onto something. Our mystery buyer is hiring locals to haul these urns and reach fetishes out of the city. But for what purpose? The Coven was also perfecting some kind of ritual in Ice Reach.
Yeah, they were.
To do with storms. If these fetishes are from Ice Reach, you may be onto something. Still, why involve the locals? Seems like an good idea. Head there while I circle around from the other direction. Maybe I can catch them.
The locals might not be smart enough to figure out what's going on.
I'd rather not lose another.
And then they can turn them into thralls.
Give your sentry my best, and tell him I owe him.
Let's go. Dun dun dun. Where is it? Yeah. The fox. The textures haven't loaded in. Partially. I like fennec foxes, they're cool. Alright, it should be right up here. Somewhere. Oh no. Alright, there we go.
I have more than I need, so I'll just feast on you.
Oh shit. That's great. I do want to get working on after I'm probably gonna do that like off stream on a different character and all that stuff, but Hola, Lyris. Yeah, looks like you had some
Over
fun
here,
too.
Partner. All I found were these Reachmen stalking the pass. Decided they'd rather die than talk, so I obliged. They don't look like they're
So
from
I
Ice Reach, but
obliged.
they are wearing the Coven's medallions. Anyway, did you find the lodge? Kilcreath? The temple to Meridia? Why would the Ice Reach Coven target a local Daedra cult? Damn, we're running out of time. I'll head back to Solitude and try again to warn High King Svargrim. You go to Kilcreath Temple and alert Meridia's priests. I'll meet you there as soon as I can. You'll be going up against the Coven by yourself.
That's fine, don't worry.
Warn the priests. If there's an opportunity to safely stop or delay the ritual, by all means, but don't take any unnecessary chances. I still don't want to lose another partner. Good luck.
Alright, let's go.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's get this way shrine, get the experience.
Yeah.
Okay.
A disaster has befallen Kilcreath Temple.
You're a vampire.
Don't be alarmed.
You were the guy on the
But there are
trail.
hero fiends swarming around Kilcreath Temple who do. Head back to safety before they find you. I'm sorry, but you're too late. An unnatural storm struck the temple, and now the entire area is overrun by vampires and hero fiends.
That's fine.
Hero fiends are feral vampires, a byproduct of the unnatural hero storm. As for me, I am Fenorian of House Ravenwatch. I came here on the trail of remains stolen from a mass grave in Bankurai. They were shipped to Solitude in ancient urns. Yes, I've run into the Coven as well. The urns and the stolen remains play a part in a ritual to summon the storms. If you're willing, I could use your assistance. I need to finish my investigation of the site to see what else I can learn. I could use your help to examine the strange pikes erected around the temple. Look, a priest of Meridia. Maybe they can tell us more about what happened at the temple.
Oh, hi. Vampire fan.
Please, can anybody help? Oh, thank Meridia. The priests and pilgrims of Kilcreath Temple. We need assistance. A great and terrible storm struck a temple dedicated to Meridia, the Lady of Light. Pilgrims come from across Skyrim to pray and seek blessings, especially at this time of the year. Please, talk to Priest Babian. You'll find her in the nearby cave, tending to... She's the rank...
The living take precedence. We should search for survivors while investigating the pikes.
Oh shit, it's just like pure black. If you guys don't mind, I'd love it if you subscribed, and then you can keep up to date whenever I stream or post a video.
No, you don't appear to be a pilgrim. What brings you here? Even in our darkest hour, Meridia provides a light. We were on our way to see High Priest Varkor when the storm hit. I've never seen such power. It raged like a thing alive. I gathered who I could, but the others are still out there. Start at the stables to the northwest. I saw Acolyte Yod, Priest Irena, and Roligmoth the Pilgrim seek shelter there. If you find them, send them back here.
Alright.
Look for Yod.
Let's go.
The covers were too far apart.
Alright. Dun dun dun. Dun dun. Alright.
An alchemical residue. That should prove useful.
Okay, up here, and there should be 3 people up here. 4, in the stable house.
Why has Meridia forsaken me?
Keep calm.
Okay.
We mean you no harm.
High Priest Vakor will find me. Meridia will save me. When things are darkest, her light shines the way. Please don't eat me. Priest Balvian? Where's High Priest Vakor? Did those horrible creatures get her?
I don't know.
We hid in the stables, but then Priest Arena changed. That's when I ran in here.
So one of them's a vampire, I'm assuming. Dorana is a vampire, I'm assuming. But let's go talk to...
What happened to this poor woman? She looks distraught.
Alright. I didn't see you. Oh no. Alright, let's go. Up here is another depleted witch pike. Alright.
It's depleted. Just ordinary sticks and rope now. Interesting.
Who's in here? I like these houses though. They look really good. And I like how different it is. Like the atmosphere to the other.
No
side of
visible
Skyrim.
damage despite its proximity to the eye of the storm.
Acolyte Ivina can't hear me. She's standing right here, but she's gone. Is this what would have happened to all of us if I hadn't gotten the others into the cave? I tried to heal Ivina, but Meridia's light had no effect. But what was that about Priest Arena and the stables? Is like poor Ivina.
Yep.
We must find High Priest Vakor. If anyone is powerful enough to cure this unnatural ailment, it will be her. Meridia willing. We'll find the High Priest and everyone else safe in the temple.
Alright, let's go. And we'll just find that last stuff.
We need to find High Priest Vakor. Let's head to the temple.
Hey. Alright, and just look at this. And now I got 2 followers.
Feel the lingering energy. That's Daedra. These depleted witch pikes expended a lot of power to summon the Harrow Storm. Now they're just ordinary sticks. But even in this state, they tell us much about the ritual that flowed through them.
Alright.
I'm sure now that the pikes play a significant role as focal points for the storm ritual. The prepared pikes are depleted as the ritual runs its course, but I sensed lingering energy, including a Daedric taint. And we found an intriguing residue. It's the remains of an alchemical poultice that was spread over the pikes. Smells like rotting fungus, doesn't it?
That's awful.
With a little study, I should be able to identify each ingredient in its makeup. Then I can begin to understand the ritual. One other thing I want to check first. I noticed the pilgrims leading a cart away from the temple right before the storm hit. Coven members could have tried to slip away among the innocents. The cart should be along.
Let's go.
Yeah.
He's like rubbing his back. That's great.
Strange. They're alive but unresponsive. Check the crates and see if they contain the smuggled items.
Dust and ashes, yeah.
You seem to know a lot.
Did you find anything of interest in the crate? I can't believe anyone knowingly involved would have let themselves be exposed to the storm.
No, yeah, they would have
Perhaps the
gotten
pilgrims were
out.
tricked into transporting the crate. Or maybe it was slipped into their cart. Yes, of course. Though I fear what we may find there. The temple was clearly at the center of the storm. Regardless, there's still a lot we don't know about the effects of this ritual.
Yeah.
Observing the target area could offer new insights.
Let's go. Alright. This should lead up, right? Alright, let's go. I swear you were not there 10 seconds ago.
By Meridia's light, so many dead.
These are temple priests and
How
pilgrims.
could Meridia let this happen
It seems
to
the
her
storm
faithful?
killed them.
These were good people.
I'll need to perform more tests. But from what we've seen, I believe the storm affects mortals in 3 distinct ways. It kills them, transforms them into harrow fiends, and leaves them mindless. I suppose I'd say it harrowed those poor pilgrims. Head to the temple and help Barvian. See what else you can learn inside. I'd accompany you, but Meridia doesn't approve of my kind, and I'd rather not get on her bad side. In the meantime, I'll take samples from the harrow fiends and try to determine how the storm killed these people. Later, we can retrieve my alchemical equipment from where I hid it so I can analyze the residue. I didn't want to carry fragile instruments in today.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Monsters in this holy
Wait, what?
place.
Why is this outside?
We need to find the temple
Oh,
priests.
I must have chosen the other option. Alright, oh shit. Let's go get your shit apparently. Alright, it should be right here.
That's close enough, Leech.
Wait!
Looks like I made it back just in time. This place is crawling with vampires, and that one was about to make a meal out of you.
No.
House Ravenwatch. I've heard of him, but he's a long way from Rivenspire. Well, if you're willing to trust a vampire, I suppose I can too. I spotted a coven witch. If we hurry, we might be able to catch her. On the cliff overlooking the temple, calls herself Sister Embrit. I was going to rush her, but I wanted to make sure you hadn't run afoul of any of these monsters first. No offense, Fen. Come on. If we're lucky, the witch is still up there.
Perhaps I could question the witch before you introduce her to your impressive axe blade?
Let's go. Don't mind me. I'm just looking for one of your leaders.
ritual needs refinement.
Kill her before she can summon another storm.
Willing sacrifices. Oh, how nice.
Sacrifice? I'd rather give you my hat.
And you're dead. No problem whatsoever.
I hoped you could take her prisoner. No matter. I found something.
But that wasn't actually our fault. She attacked.
Go with your vampire friend. I'm gonna look around here.
Do you see? These are the same as the urns smuggled from Bankarai. They didn't just shatter. They exploded.
Yeah.
I can sense traces of magicka clinging to the shards that match the energy used in the storm ritual. These other fragments, though. All this rubble scattered around didn't just come from these urns. The texture and patterns are different. They appear to have used the funerary dust in the urns to summon the Harrow Storms. But I'm not sure what was inside the larger vessels. Look at the shape of the fragments. They come from a hollow receptacle of some sort. Something at least as tall as you. Perhaps larger. Just another piece of the puzzle.
That's so large.
Maybe when I analyze the witch pike residue, an answer will suggest itself. Thank you, but no. I try to avoid large population centers. The temptation.
I could have told you he was going to say that.
Understand. I'll find someplace nearby, but out of the way where I can set up my equipment and work undisturbed. I'll send word when I have something to report. I met a clever woman who lives in the bog near Morthal. Old Mjolnir's a dying breed among the Nords, a practitioner of the old magic. The locals both admire and fear her.
Alright. There's a massive fucking boar over there.
Vampire friend discover. Reach witches summoning magical storms to create feral vampires? That's horrible, but to what purpose? Well, that's the next puzzle to solve. First, we need to get this information to the Queen. Here. This was for Brondol, but it's yours now. Queen Gerhild needs to hear what we discovered at Kilcreath Temple. Hopefully that will be enough for her to get us an audience with High King Svargrim.
Titanborn partner.
The Queen seemed reasonable. She'll believe us. As for Svargrim, who can tell? I haven't met the man, but everything I've heard describes him as prideful, arrogant, and hard-headed.
What?
If there's any... Hey, you and Fëanor, a clever one, a priority? Could be that the...
Alright, but I'm gonna go here. See what I really gotta do? It's fucking massive. Alright, well. I'm gonna go search for the Temple Priest. Is that a frozen? This is a Spriggan. Cause like, you know, there's the burn Spriggans. And the green Spriggans, now apparently blue ones. Alright. It should be just around this corner then. I feel like I've seen that in Skyrim. Alright.
Monsters in this holy place. We need to find the temple priests.
Easy. feel like one of those guys was a.
Take his Meridian medallion so
They're
we can
wearing
remember
this
his
one right there.
sacrifice.
Huh? Was wearing like the same clothes as she. Yeah, they're acolytes. Let's go. And then Ginger. Nothing. Damn. Get out of here. Let me go talk to this guy.
Priest Babian! I'm safe in here, but the rest of the temple, it's overrun with monsters. Worse, they're our own priests and pilgrims. I saw one pilgrim attack poor Larolvor. The storm? I hadn't thought of that. Terrible things started happening after it began, though. This may be heresy to say, but Meridia has abandoned us. She doesn't care what happens to this place. I'm going to stay here until the danger's passed. Who's there? Is that you, High Priest?
Our own brethren, like vicious animals. We must find the others.
You did call out your fucking favorite god for abandoning you, so what do you expect is gonna fucking happen? I hope they fixed the bug with the Mother Sionette set that where it glitches out and like you can be like stuck having it on. Right.
Murnazu gave me no choice, Barney. I swear it.
She had to kill.
Just this morning, we were debating the mysteries of the colored rooms. Now he's gone. He attacked me. He tried to devour me. I had no choice but to kill him. To kill a cherished student. Signs? Do you want to know if he announced his intentions before he turned into a ravenous beast? No. Nothing. For a moment he was fine. The next, he was a...
Priest Armin? Oh, wait. Follow me. We fled into the vestry.
The vestry. Oh, hi there.
Armin, please. You don't want to do this.
Alright. How the fuck do I get up there? Alright, I guess I go over here.
They're mad, beyond all reason. Even in this temple, Meridia's light does nothing to help those afflicted with this feral curse. We need to reach the catacombs and Meridia's brilliance.
Alright, goodbye. So just straight. You got it. Alright. I like it. I like this so far. It's very fun. Because also, I really like the Ice Reach Coven. I think they're really cool, and they look fucking dope. Alright. And I love these like ancient Nord ruins. I always have since I played Skyrim. Alright, let's go. Alright, yeah, you guys are nothing. You're dummies, you. You're named character. There we go. The meeting hall.
Down here. Did you find the key that opens the catacombs?
Of course I did.
Did you retrieve the key from the Chamberlain's sanctum? We need it to open the door to the catacombs. Perfect. There are only 2 keys that I know of, and the High Priest has the other one. Now open the door, and let's find High Priest Bach.
Let's go. Oh no, that's not a good sign.
Even the catacombs are corrupted.
What is this? Like who? Well, let's go. Get out of here. Lower catacombs.
The High Priest with a light! Retrieve the relic, and we can escape through the old air shaft.
Yeah, I knew it was not a good thing. Alright, cool. There you go. Super. Meridia's brilliance.
This way, my friend. Let's meet back in the cave.
Sucks though, right? That High Priest is dead. But I had a feeling she was the whole time. Alright, let's go. Dun dun.
Yeah.
Like the story, they like the stories from the Elder Scrolls. They're just so good. You know, it's like if you actually sit and listen, it's like a whole nother experience. Hello, the fuck are we supposed to get down?
Yeah.
Come on. Where am I meant to go? Oh, the cave. Okay, I remember. The caves. And where I like first found her. Hi there. That'd be a cool mount though. The bristleback. So yeah, it should be like around, whoa, this corner or the next.
How fragile my faith, when I can depend more on help from a stranger than from my God. And such terrible things we witnessed today. An unnatural storm, vampires, innocent people turning into monsters. I fear this corruption cannot simply be prayed away. It seems that Meridia has abandoned us to our fate. Why? I cannot say. Ah, thank you. These belonged to Roligmolf and Acolyte Lorelfor. I wish we could have saved them, but at least we can use these to remember them. I doubt we can recover their remains before the temple is sealed. With Meridia's brilliance, I'm not sure my faith is strong enough to use it after all this, but I suppose I have to try. I owe that much to High Priest Varkor's memory. Do you have the relic?
Oh shit, Meridia's
Try to use the relic to purge the corruption and seal the temple. If that doesn't work, well, let's hope that it does. Thank you, my friend. You stood with us while Meridia turned away. We won't forget that. The injured still need to be treated, and the temple's corruption needs to be dealt with. Despite the way I feel about Meridia now, I still have a responsibility. I won't walk away from it. I lost a lot of things today.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna go look at the, what's it called, the stuff she gave me. Meridia's, so it's part of Winter's Respite. Alright. Mine's, yeah, Mara's back. So I use Soul Shine and what's it called? Yeah, Mother Sorrow. And then obviously Mother's seen it. Wait, I have a... Yeah, I was gonna say. Probably, I think I have 7 when I'm on my back end.
Yeah.
Because it's supposed to be Soul Shine, but I don't have a second damaging Soul Shine on. Staff. Return to Solitude. Alright, let's go. That wasn't very nice. Alright, let's go. Go into Solitude, and then it's like 2 turns and then a straight path. I feel like Solitude's pretty small. Well, it is built on like a land bridge, so. What I was doing, I was looking for my pet. Because I saw the sacrificial mammoth, and I remembered taking it off the other day.
Well,
And I was seeing if I had put it back on, which I haven't, but... I'm excited for,
what do you want?
to see what else this holds.
Assassins in the palace! Help! That's one of the Queen's attendants. Let's get inside.
I run faster when I take my staff out.
Be strong, Svanna.
Mother!
No.
Svanna, your father, the kingdom. Watch your...
Mother!
Oh, great.
No, you can't die.
Well.
Sire, the assassins might return. You must get to somewhere safe.
Have Yoren's lackeys come to gloat?
We came here to warn you, Your Highness.
And yet my wife lies dead.
If you had listened to us...
Like she did. If I determine Yoren had a hand in this, there will be war! Someone take care of my wife!
Father, please.
Is he serious? Like...
Gods, what a disaster. The Queen's been assassinated and Svargrim still refuses to listen to reason. We need to find a way to set things right. Good question. The guards should have been able to handle a run-of-the-mill assassin. This could be connected to the Ice Reach Coven.
It has to be.
In fact, I'd wager my axe that it is.
Now I kind of want it not to be, so I can take your axe.
Indication of how the assassin got in and out of the palace so easily. Maybe even turn up something that ties the murderer to the Coven. I'll make sure the princess is all right.
Yep. Teleport.
Is taking this pretty hard. I suppose most daughters feel close to their mothers. Not that I'd know, I never knew my mother. Sorry, don't mind me. Did you find anything that might lead us to the assassin? We've seen these medallions before. On the Reachman near Kilcreath. And I saw them on the witches in Ice Reach. The assassin definitely seems to be in league with the Coven. But can we get Svargrim to believe that and accept the danger he's in? Svargrim has every right to be angry. He watched his wife die right before his eyes.
Well, yeah, of course,
He's the High King. He doesn't have the right to be stupid.
Exactly.
Time to make Svargrim confront some hard truths. Come on, the Sword Thane led the king upstairs.
The Sword Thane outfit looks fucking dope. A little obsessed with himself, is he?
We need to see the High King.
I should think not. The High King is in mourning. He's not to be disturbed.
The Queen's wasn't the only life lost today. Now get out of our way.
Go right in.
Your
Fucking
Highness,
back's right there.
your kingdom is in grave danger.
My queen's blood hasn't yet cooled, and already Yoren's lackeys hound me.
We have proof that the Coven threatening your kingdom is responsible for the Queen's death. Show him, partner.
Does Yoren think me so weak that he believes his Reach witches? They pose no threat. We've beaten back those wild dogs time and time again, while our brothers to the east bow down to a poetry-writing milk drinker. I will not be lectured on such matters by the likes of you. Tales told around campfires to scare the children. Storms happen here all the time, and none of them spawn monsters. The last spy who spoke of such things, well, he no longer speaks of such things. I am the Wolf of Solitude. I know my enemies. You dishonor my wife's name by letting it pass through your treacherous lips.
Oh,
Away
calm
with you.
down.
And pray I don't find evidence that ties you to the Queen's murder. That would not go so well for you.
We'll leave you to your grief, Your Highness.
I want to look at the armor style. I think it's the heavy one. Sword thing. Sword thing. But I can't see it. I don't know. That doesn't look cool. What the fuck? What happened to this picture? Where is it? Collection. actually this. Oh, whatever. Let's go.
Is it true?
There
Mother
you go.
told me you were working for her before she...
I'm sorry, Svanna.
My mother. She told me she gave the mighty Lyris Titanborn an important task. Tell me, what were you doing for my mother? Threat? What threat? And do you think this is why someone came into the palace and killed her?
Yeah.
And did you tell my father all this? Is he rallying the soldiers? Alerting the other holds? My father sees Yoren's plots everywhere, even in his spicy venison.
Yeah, he's delusional. Delusional. Even in his spicy
I won't let
venison.
my mother's death be for nothing. She trusted you, and so will I. My father be damned.
Thank you.
Please, find whoever did this and stop them.
Alright, let's go.
I saw the assassin. He moved fast. Unbelievably fast. He leaped through the window after stabbing my mother. By that time, the guards had gathered, so I guess he decided to flee. Try to follow his trail. He was fast, that's for certain. Here and gone before the guards could even draw their swords. Other than that, I didn't get a good look. The inside of his hood was nothing but shadow.
Come on, Princess. Let's get you somewhere.
Nah, for some reason I thought that birch tree was fucking Sky Shark. Alright.
What? My wife. She is like ice. So cold. There was a commotion in the palace. Everyone was headed that way. Except one man. No, not a man. He wore an eye patch. But his face was bestial. He dragged her along like a bone between a dog's teeth. Then he tossed her aside, pale as snow. He was fast, so fast.
All of it dead. Alright, let me just collect this one right here anyway, so.
Bah! Bloody mages and their bloody tricks.
Whoa, what's that? Fine. I don't know if I wanted to do it on this character, so.
So, what brings a sturdy... admission to the service.
Alright.
Well, an excellent decision.
Alright, goodbye. Fuck. I have to talk to someone else here. Upstairs, I'm guessing. No, downstairs.
Oh, it's you. What do I... Well done. Now fix your eyes on the center and the corners of the lens. Then turn your focus inward toward the facets in the glass. Concentrate, and the facets should merge.
Alright, connected it, so.
I'll meet you in the courtyard.
Someone's murdered and we're just, you know.
United the Ebonheart Pact. Looks like this is the spot. Time to excavate the antiquity. Remember to move cautiously. Use the right tool for the right level of excavation, and don't rush yourself. Even
I don't know what I'm looking for.
result in an unsteady dig site, so be mindful of its stability.
There you go. Alright, cool. I got everything.
You're a proper antiquarian now. Seems you have quite a knack for it, too. Thanks. There you have it. I'd report... You might damage...
The only thing is, like, I don't think I have anywhere close to enough, I don't have anywhere close to enough skill points, because it takes, like, what, like, 30 or something? It's some stupid high number.
Welcome back, antiquarian.
And this guy has, he's a master, he has, like, oh, what's it called?
You have a great deal.
Blacksmithing, he has woodworking, he has clothing, I don't know, something else. Nodular making them.
Will you pray with me for these poor souls, cut down and bound for the Hall of the Dead much too soon? It was a monster, a vampire. I have seen such creatures before, but this one wore an eye patch. It moved like a shadow and took sustenance from these poor souls. I called upon Arkay's grace, and the vampire fled before his sacred presence, toward the main gate.
Alright, let's go. Dun, 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 dun.
Well, you again? Didn't I warn you about putting your nose where it doesn't belong? A vampire? I don't know what you're talking about. But whoever it was tore out Senolia's throat and fled through the gate before I could stop him. What do you know about all this? And why is it any of you? The Queen's dead? What about the High King? He'll have my head for letting the assassin slip away.
Ooh, you're an asshole. So. I'm not that mean.
Yeah. It's not like I opened the gate and let him slink off. The real problem's at the palace. No more questions. I've got to secure the gate and take care of poor Senolia.
This is Svargrim's fault. He should have heeded us from the start. Damn Svargrim and his distrust of Yoren. How many more of his people have to die before he accepts the truth and lets us help him? Forget that for now. Tell me about the assassin. Did anyone get a good look at the murderer?
Yeah.
That would explain the assassin's swiftness and ability to escape so easily. We knew the Ice Reach Coven had vampires on their side, but using them so blatantly. Anything else to report? Well then, time to fight fire with fire. They've got evil vampires, and we've got a friendly one. Let's find out exactly what your friend Fen knows about vampire clans in the area. Where did you tell me Fen was going again? Right, to research the ritual. Go find them and see what you can learn. I'll stay with Svanna. Bring her up to speed on everything we've uncovered. We're going to need her to get the High King to trust us. And I'm calling him Fen.
It's simpler. Let's go. Norian. Because in the Crown Store, I think they also added the... I think I heard they're gonna do the Alliance change tokens. Right? Alliance change. I thought I did the Common Conspiracy. Oh no, it must have been on my other character. I don't know. I don't know where to find it. Alright, yeah, I don't know. So where am I going? So just, alright, that's dumb close. Yeah, see? What, do you know when they're gonna bring back the all that stuff. I hate how the textures aren't loaded in fully. Alright. I'm gonna have to swim no matter what, so. Let's go. I use like little fish traps. I think so. I like the this like the horse. This horse looks really cool. Alright. Hey, Fenorian.
Welcome to the middle of nowhere, my friend. You must be freezing. Warm yourself by the fire and tell me how your audience...
Not so good, actually.
A bold move, even for them. Old Mjolnir and I have been comparing notes, and we've made some progress studying the Harrowstorm ritual. What happened to your large friend with the axe, by the way? We knew that vampires were working with the Coven, and old Mjolnir and I can say with certainty that the feral Harrow Fiends are byproducts of Harrowstorms.
Alright.
You think the assassin was one of the vampires in league with the Coven?
Well, it has to be.
An eye patch? That's uncommon. And this insignia, I've seen it before. It's the same as the symbol that decorates the urns smuggled out of Bankerai. If it belongs to a vampire bloodline, I'm not familiar with it. I suggest you ask Mjolnir.
Hello.
Local wisdom dictates that only the very brave or the very foolish seek the counsel of vampires and old crones. Which are you?
What are crons?
Well, out with it. What can old Mjolnir do for you? A grim talisman. It bears an enchantment of some kind, though the symbol upon it holds no significance that I'm aware of. I can help find the owner of this medallion, but I need some specific items to cast such a divination. Bring me the bones of a wolf and a death bell plant. Death bell grows through.
Alright. Death bell. Let's go. Hey bear. What are you fighting? Thank you. Alright, let's go. Ooh, a dragon mound. Or, I think this is a ancestral bear looking. Yeah, barely chamber. Oh, come on. Well, that's cool. Whatever, let's go. Go get the wolf. Alright. Not what I wanted, but yeah. As if that's normal. Just, you know, skeletons. Well, I mean, it is normal, but skeleton wolves. Morthal, alright. Alright, let's go back. Frost cursed. There's a bristleback. I really think that they should add that as a mount. I think they probably will, and they're just gonna base it off. It's gonna be a reskinned bear. That's what I think. If they do it.
Welcome back. Warm yourself by the fire, and tell me about the reagents I requested.
Alright, got him.
Good. Divinations can be fickle. The longer we delay, the colder the trail grows.
Well, it should be pretty warm. I got you pretty fast.
Mother Wolf, hear me. We seek your blessing in our hunt. Lead us to our elusive quarry.
Right.
Mother Wolf smiles upon you. She has seen fit to join your pack and aid you in your hunt. Mother Wolf has the scent and will lead you to your quarry. I have enchanted the medallion with a divination spell inextricably linked to its owner.
Right.
Hold it to your nose and breathe deeply. It will guide you along his trail. Mother Wolf will guide you along the way, but you must still complete the hunt and find him. If the assassin eludes you, use the medallion to recover his trail. The wolf is relentless in her pursuit. The question is, will you be like the wolf? You have the enchant.
Look! The magic points to the west. What an interesting use of primitive... Didn't I tell...
Alright, let's go. I like the feeling. I don't know. This update just feels good. Hello there, dead bristleback. Alright, so should be just up here somewhere.
You must have... The assassin drained her of blood. Is it wrong to find these visions so intriguing?
No, they're cool.
This one showed your assassin again, eye patch and all, by a cave near a waterfall. And the ball of magicka drifted toward the west again. There's nothing we...
Dun dun dun. Let's go. Alright, so she's gonna be in the delve. Or here, sorry.
The Chillwind depths. They aren't safe, traveler. Oh, traveler, you must turn back. One of the...
I know this one. This delve. I played a little bit on my vampire just to level him up yesterday. And this is like, I just really ran around killing things. But I did one delve, and this is the delve. What a coincidence.
Yes, this is definitely the place in the vision. I'll slip past and scout ahead.
Alright, let's go. You can just go this way, but since we're doing the quest, I need to go this way. And what's it called? The sky shard's over here. Oh, you see how there's sky shards up there? Oh, well, that was stupid. You have to go up here to get it. You go back, and then go around. And then this is where you get one of the pieces. Alright, let's go. Sky Shard, and then in there's a book. Like a... I don't know, it's not a skill book, but... You know. See? Alright, easy enough. Easy enough. Cool. All done. And the reason I collect all this gear is because I send it to my other characters to, what's it called? For them to decraft it to. Hey.
I'll deal with you next time you fight.
I can't read that apparently. My dude, you good?
Once again, I prove that I'm a scholar, not a warrior. I don't think he expected. I found the camp. Thought it was deserted, but the assassin must have been hiding in the shadows. He got the drop on me. It had more to do with your arrival than anything I did. Luckily, he left behind his belongings when he departed. I saw a map and...
Alright.
I didn't get a good look at that before. Mind bringing it over?
Of course.
Let me take a look at what you found.
Yeah.
The letters are both addressed to the vampire assassin. Hentok Korb. That's an unusual title. This one gives the order to assassinate the queen, though the language is guarded. The other talks about miners and a final ritual. Very... It looks like a map to a mine in Carthald. It could be the one mentioned in the letter. If that's the target of another Harrowstorm ritual, we need to stop it. Head south to the mine. I'll get word to Lyris and have him meet you there. My particular habits aside, one of us needs to find the assassin, and the other needs to alert Lyris Titanborn.
I'm just gonna finish this, you know.
The latter. Besides...
Watch out for giant folks. They poison us.
Alright. Then you go backwards. There, still need to get that last ingredient. I mean that first ingredient, whatever the fuck kind of that.
Could the stories about underground humanoids be true?
Alright, cool. Chillwind mushroom. And I keep going backwards, and I think it's a deep listen.
Ah, and a fine specimen at that. Good work.
There we go. Deep witch. Come on, you're dead. Get out of here. Alright, cool. Oh, get out of here, bro. You're dead. You're easy. Alright. Now, let's go. Keep glitching.
Deep
Hello.
Giant insects
I like him, whatever. I ran out of magic so easily. Alright, so yeah. Alright, cool. Shroom beetle, stinkhorn. Alright, cool. You're gone. It's down here. And this is also where the boss is. Here.
Let's be careful and find the rest.
I'm gonna wait for my magic to regain, whatever. Alright. Let's go. Alright. I'll just use that because that's the reason I'm not running out of magicka. No. Alright, cool. And then there it is. Final piece of the ingredients.
That's everything.
So that's the quest done. That's both quests done. That's the both quests done. That's chill depths done. Alright. Hope you guys are enjoying. Alright, and
Quickly, traveler.
hopefully I get a champion point.
Make the elixir for my sister. Chillwind mushroom. A patch of deep light.
Alright, let's go. Alright, cool, let's go. Dun dun dun.
Here. 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 Here.
Like snake my way through all these wolves and then go up here.
As evil lairs go, I'm not impressed.
I'll take that as a good sign.
We think this old mine is where our assassin fled to. Good a place as any to bury him. The clever woman helped you track the Queen's assassin to his hideout in Chillwind Depths. He got away, but left behind evidence that the Coven's planning another Harrow storm in this mine, and we're going to wreck those plans. I miss anything? Good. Less chance of them scurrying away if they think they have the advantage. I'm tired of chasing these rats through the shadows.
Let's go.
Tunnels better be dug on the large size.
And the reason I just don't use like the spell power pots like when I'm fighting like normal guys is even like that bad guy, like that boss that was in Children, that I don't really need it at all. Whoa, holy shit. Yes. Since it says Blackreach Greymoor Caverns, I'm assuming they're gonna add more places that connect to Blackreach. So they're gonna make it bigger, hopefully. Alright, I guess I gotta go around. But this is dope. This is where I wanted to go. Alright.
Scaffolding. Let's follow it down.
Careful. The structure doesn't
Oh.
appear to be completely stable.
That's cool.
Relax. It'll take more than a rickety structure to take down Lyra's Titanborn.
Actually, I was more concerned for my own well-being. But if you insist.
There's fucking glowing rocks and stuff.
I think there's a cavern up ahead. It's just like the old legends.
So,
Blackreach.
people live down here?
Blackreach.
But that's not actually what happens.
But why is there a town down here?
Oh shit, okay, cool.
It's just like the old legends. Blackreach.
Blackreach. So the legends are true. But why is there a town down here?
Exactly.
My research into Skyrim included the legends of Blackreach, of course. I never expected to see it. It's massive. That letter you found in the assassin's hideout. It mentioned a mining consortium in the darkness below. Could this be the place?
I don't know. I still want to know that why there's a fucking town down here.
A vampire clan working with the Coven. I couldn't imagine a better hiding place than this land of constant night. My guess is that most of the miners have no idea what they've gotten themselves into. You and Lyra.
Oh shit, yeah, they're hiring people.
For finding the assassin.
Because like in Skyrim, obviously it's different. Like it's just abandoned. All of Blackreach is abandoned.
The issue. I'm sure I can find something to do. I'll keep out of sight and check the surrounding area while you and most of the legends are superstitious nonsense.
This is impressive. And that's coming from someone who's been to Oblivion and back. Can't believe there's someone living down here. But at least it gives us a place to start looking.
Alright, let's
No,
go.
but all the evidence you found suggests he's down here somewhere. Let's go see what the miners can tell us. We can cover more ground.
Let's go. See that? So that's the public dungeon in Blackreach, and then the other one is the Labyrinthian. Is
Did those two
up
idiots set
above.
these things through? Watch your back.
What an exciting case! I simply must write down this new development.
Hello.
The moment the plague disappeared from the gorge, traders were selling their wares again. Amazing!
Go bother someone else, Hawker. If I don't finish this by the end of my shift, the Overseer will have my hide. What do I look like? The town crier? If the Overseer wanted us to be observant, he wouldn't have blindfolded us when he brought us here. You weren't? Up to this point, the Overseer and his wife have been extra careful about keeping the exact location of this mine and the mining town a secret. What makes you special, I wonder? Well, I haven't seen anyone like that.
Alright, well. Hola,
You
Galo.
must be new to Dusktown. You've still got that look. Well, get settled in. You won't be allowed topside again until you complete your contract. So you might as well get comfortable. A prisoner? No. Why would you think that? But we did sign a contract. Promised to stay until the work was done and never breathe a word.
Otherwise, being a bonded miner with the Bitterblade Mining Consortium is a lucrative opportunity. Can't say that I have. And I haven't seen any ghosts or monsters either, come to think of it. Even though the rest of the town can't stop talking about them. Anyway, welcome aboard. Oh, don't let the rumors scare you.
Alright, well, let's go, Lyris. You find anything?
What a waste of time. These people have no clue as to what's going on down here.
That wolf in the background looks fucking horrifying.
Did you turn up anything? Just because no one saw him doesn't mean he wasn't here. Let's talk to Fen before we start turning this place inside out. Maybe he's had better luck.
Alright, let's go. I wonder what they're building. It's supposed to be a building. Well, I guess since like this isn't like the main part of Blackreach, like this isn't where you go in like Skyrim. That might be why you don't see it.
Over here!
What do you want?
You're just in time. I spotted the vampire with the eye patch. He met with the Coven Witch, who immediately ordered her lackeys to place witch pikes around the area. With arcane phenomena, anything's possible. If we hurry, we can stop this Harrowstone before it causes any damage.
Alright.
Move.
Let's go.
You take the east side, I'll take the west. Then meet in the middle.
Dun, dun. Where is it? I see it way back there. I saw that guy. Oh, maybe it goes right here. You got fucked. Whoa, that looks dope. That fucking deer looks incredible. Alright. Alright, and destroy. And last one is this way. That guy's a necro. What? Where'd he go?
Well done, my friend.
Okay, there.
Before the witch could even begin her ritual, I saw the magicka disappear like the flame of a snuff candle. The witch and the vampire assassin fled to Coggindams and Dwarven Ruin. We can deal with them in there. Time is of the essence. You get to the ruin, I'll find Lyris and we'll meet you there. It's southeast of Dusktown. If you get there before us.
He's like really pushing. I mean, someone was killed, the queen. Ooh. Oh, come on. Venomous arm cost? What? Weapon critical, weapon damage. Inflicts hunter's venom on the enemy, dealing. Alright. Whatever. I just want to locate this area right there. There. That's the quest I'm on. You didn't see me. Don't worry about it. Ooh, chest. Okay, didn't work. Doing this without volume, because one day I was playing without volume on because I didn't want to put my headset on or that it was dead or whatnot. And it was so hard. Alright, let's go. Dun, dun. Yeah, I can ride my mount, can't I?
Yeah.
I think that would be really cool if they like added more to Blackreach, like with like say a further update, because like it extended so far, and like it does say Blackreach Cavern, like I mean Greymoor Cavern, like, that version.
Let's find this assassin.
Alright.
I sense the presence of other vampires.
Yeah, those vampires are nothing. Don't worry about it.
Heraldings. The ritual is not. So they must have gone from someplace else.
Alright. So I need to go this way. Go. Oh, she's not. Alright. So, some death hounds. Hey. I have so many of those.
Don't you ever give up the chase? Long enough. Stardust shall revive the Estra.
That's for Queen Gerda.
Now we
Easy.
need to find Sister Tharda.
Alright, let's go then. I got so many damn quests. Oh shit. There. Now let's go. Alright, Sister Tharda. Alright. Around this corner, I'm assuming. Dun dun.
You listen in. I'll unlock the door.
Whoa, what is that?
Rise, Exarch, and be reborn.
That looks dope. What is that? No, aw, you ruined it.
Singalis, where is this place?
The Ashen Lord commands it, and so we live once more, Orfra.
Alive again? How?
You have the Ice Reach Coven to thank for that, werewolf.
Using my recipes, which...
I meant no disrespect to Exarch Singalis.
We're being watched, brother.
Next time, Tharda, the Ashen Lord, will expect more than the restoration of a single reliquary. Now deal with the intruders, or I'll toss you to the Harrow Fiends.
Come out, little skeevers. Come out and play with Sister Tharda.
How many of your sisters am I gonna have to kill before you give up?
Yeah, bitch. Answer. The fucking.
Is it you who killed my dear sisters? Our
You're damn right it is.
plague you beyond the grave.
Ah, God. I feel like it's not even worth putting out my AoEs. Oh, the one time I don't put on my AoEs, she's basically dead. It's kind of like she stays for longer.
One more witch for the pyre. Let's go
All
for
right.
the other two.
Goodbye. What are these though? These look dope. I think that's the in the Labyrinthian. I think that's the because you can get like pieces for a target dummy, and I think that's the one it is. It looks like that. That's my guess, at least, because that's what it kind of looked like. I don't remember exactly what it looks like, but. I want to go there. To the, I'm assuming it's Vampire's Castle, but... Oh, shit.
Damn, we lost them.
You saw it too, right? That werewolf shed that statue like a snake sheds its skin. Was she inside that stone husk the whole time, waiting to be awakened? Or did the ritual somehow summon her into that vessel? There's a lot I still don't understand. A ritual, obviously. Remember the altar at Kilcreath? We found the urn, the reliquary, and shards from a large stone vessel. I think they were the remains of one of those stone husks. I'm not sure how, but it all ties back to the Harrowstorms. I thought the purpose of the Harrowstorms were to create Harrow Fiends. Now I think that's only a byproduct. The storm somehow gathered energy that the witch used to summon Ulfra the werewolf. Ulfra seems to think she was brought back to life. I've come to the conclusion that anything is possible where magic is concerned.
Magic, you can do anything.
I'm going to look around with Lyris, then return to Old Mjolnir to finish studying.
Yeah, the Ashen Lord, I'm guessing that's like the boss vampire.
But Exarch. I came across the term after the incident at the mass grave in Bankurai. It's a rank, used by the ancient army. Its members were buried in that unhallowed grave, and their remains were smuggled here. The Grey Host. It was an army of vampires and werewolves that rampaged across Hammerfell during the First Era. There aren't a lot of records remaining, and even the burial site was a closely held secret. Exarch was a rank, like General, I suppose. I don't know.
Oh shit, that'd be...
But that's the impression I got from the witch's conversation with the Exarch.
Alright, and talk to...
Damn it! The vampire and the werewolf are long gone. They called themselves Singalis and Ulfra, and they had an unusual rank or title, Exarch. I wonder what that means. Yeah, I heard. No idea who or what that is, though. Maybe Fen can make sense of what we saw down here. In the meantime, I'm gonna head back inside. I want to get a better look at those stone husks that were left behind.
Yeah, they were pretty cool looking, actually.
While Fen and I examine that ritual site more closely, you should return to Solitude and inform Svanna
Oh,
that her
but I like it down
mother's
here.
has been taken care of. She'd want to know. I left Svanna.
Fuck do I get out of here?
Yeah.
I know the big, those, the great lifts, but... I'm assuming the way shrines also work. That's my assumption, at least.
Yeah.
Is it just around this corner? Mm. Lightless Hollow. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, where is it? Right up there. And deep overlook, teleport into Skyrim. Right there. Solitude. And I think this is probably the end of this quest. Yeah, I kind of want them to release, not now, but like next one, for like the class. I kind of want them to release whatever you see, like the Ice Rich Coven, like what they use. I think that'd be insane. Oh wait, where's Svanna? She's not even in here. Probably should have read it.
What do you want?
Using the lonely troll. Alright.
Finally. Waiting in a tavern without a drink is maddening. How do other people do it? And Mog hasn't been helpful. His solution to every problem involves a great amount of alcohol. What news of the bastard who murdered my mother? Did you find him?
Yeah,
I
he's
would have
dead.
preferred to see him dragged back here for a proper trial and execution. But at least justice has been served. Were you able to determine who was behind the murder? Was it connected to the threat you came to warn my father about?
Yeah.
Damn those Reach witches! And damn my father for being so obstinate! But what does the Coven want? Are they planning to kill my father? What else can you tell me about this threat to our kingdom? That's horrible. But
Circle
there
of
must
Solitude.
be more to this than simply turning my people into monsters. Well, I'll do what I can to help you. Mother would have wanted me to. What you've done and discovered will be enough to convince my father. It has to be.
It won't be, but...
You and Lyris risked your lives for my kingdom and have been met with nothing but suspicion. You counted on my mother to be your advocate, to convince my father of the Coven's threat. Now she's gone. I'm...
Ooh, assassin, assassinator.
I'll speak for you. My father hasn't heard a word I've said since I was old enough to talk. But with Mother gone, someone has to make him see reason. You know, she tried to teach me, but I never listened. I guess maybe I'm more like my father than I care to admit. That makes it even more imperative that he heeds your warning and takes action. All of the holds are in danger. Hoffingar, Hjalmarch, Karthald. My father needs to do something before another storm strikes. Meet me at the Blue Palace, all right?
All right. Yeah, Winter's Embrace. Norwich style. Well, I think I'm gonna end this one here. I might be streaming a little bit later today as well, but I'm gonna probably go eat and just get ready for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you're new to the channel, you can always subscribe and join the Royal Legion. And guys, leave comments. I'll try my best to answer them. I should answer them like almost right away, but you know. But if you liked it, don't forget to leave a like, and have a great rest of your day. See you guys probably later on today. If not, I should have a video coming out either later in the week. Yeah. See you guys later.